All right, on the next page we have, we're going to be identifying nouns and verbs. So here in Think A, in the blank, write V for verb if the word in bold print is a verb, and then write N if it is a noun. So right off the bat, in our first one, number one, did someone knock? So the one you're focusing on, the problem or the word you're focusing on is the word knock. Did someone knock on the door? And you need to identify whether the word knock is being used as a noun or a verb. Now, like it said up here, words can do more than one job. In one sentence, a word might be a verb. In another, the same word might be a noun. So, number one, did someone knock on the door? Here in this particular sentence, knock is being used as a verb. So you would write V for verb. Okay? Someone did knock on the door. All right? Number two, Austin ate 3 slices of toast. All right, already you can see this is a noun, okay? 3 slices, slices here is being used as a noun, so identify it as a noun. And this is what you need to do with all of them as you go through. Read through the sentence and identify the way that it's being used. The outfielder's throw to the third base was perfect. We're looking at the word throw. Throw is not being used as a verb here, it is being used as a noun. Okay, here we see the article, and we see outfielders describing the word throw. That these two words before it are telltales of what this word is going to be. These words are describing. So outfielders is describing the throw, and then you have this article that usually comes, an a, and, or the will usually come before a noun. So that might help you. Here we have another one. Would you hand me the book, please? Here you have your subject, you. So you would hand me that book, okay? So hand here is being used as a verb. And as we work through our sentences here, number 5, you are pretty when you smile, okay? Smile here is being used as a verb, written as a noun, or we'll get into that at the bottom of the page. The bite of the tsetse fly causes sleeping sickness. So here we have another form of a noun. Okay, this is talking about a fly, like a mosca, for those of you that weren't sure what that was. Number 7, Lily dresses so slowly that she is often late for breakfast. Okay, like a lot of you guys getting into dress check, you eat your breakfast so slowly, you don't go to dress check. Anyway, poor Lily. Anyway, dresses here, it's not talking about Lily's dress, it's talking about the action verb dresses, okay? So it's being used as a verb, okay? As we work through these, I want you to make sure you have corrected them in your book. If they're not correct, go ahead and change them. If they are correct, go ahead and leave them as they are. A lot of you did really well on the quizzes, so good job. Number 8, I can handle that power tool easily. Here, handle is being used as a verb. Dylan drove in the winning run in the last inning. Okay, so run here is being used as a noun. And then if you need an afternoon job, I hear that there is an opening at the supermarket. Opening here is being used as a noun. After one test drive, Dad knew this was, oh, I need to make sure I don't do that. Okay. So let me do this one again. If you need an afternoon job, I hear that there's an opening at the supermarket. Opening here is being used as a noun. After one test drive, Dad knew this was the car for us. Here, drive is being used as a noun. And then number 12, your dog can tree my cat in 5 seconds. Tree is being used as a verb. Tree is like, they would use dogs to do this to raccoons and stuff like that. A bunch of dogs would run into the woods and chase a raccoon up a tree, and that's where we get the verb to tree something, so tree. Number 13, to save money, why not paper the room yourself, as in placing wallpaper. Paper here is being used as a verb. And then last but not least, number 14, before the game, I practice my hitting, and that is being used as a noun. Several of you asked me about write B. So on a notebook paper, write sentences using the identified nouns in Think A as verbs and the verbs as noun. What this means is I took number 1, did someone knock on the door? Okay, so I took a couple sentences here. I heard a knock on the door. So you see how in sentence number 1, it's being used as a verb here. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to change that word, knock, into a noun. Okay, so if it's a verb in your sentence, it should be a noun. So I heard a knock on the door. See how my article A comes before knock? That's a sign of a noun right there. For sentence number 2, Austin ate 3 slices of toast. Here, slices is being used as a noun. So in my sentence, slices needs to be used as a verb. Austin slices his bread diagonally. And then I did number 4. Would you hand me that book, please? Okay, here hand is being used as a verb. So in my sentence, I need to use it as a noun. Place your hand on the book. Okay, so go ahead and make sure you do that. Make sure you correct all your sentences. Make sure you have them written like this. And then go ahead and do think B. So on a notebook paper, write a sentence using the identified nouns in think A as verbs and verbs as noun. Okay, so you're just switching them. Okay, if you have any questions at all about this, go ahead and leave a comment and I will get to you as soon as possible.